Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to take a look at some new AirPod clones, the i11 TWS. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so today we're going to take a look at the i11 TWS. Now these are a Bluetooth 5.0 device and are compatible with Android, iOS and other Bluetooth devices such as your tablets, all that kind of thing. So what do we get out of the box and why are these different from the other ones that we've reviewed recently? Well, let's take them out and have a look. So first of all, we get our instruction manual, very important. We get the iPods themselves in the charging case, which we'll take another look at in a second. We also get a Lightning type connector, which is what we use now to charge these. So if you're on an Apple device, this is great news because you can charge all your devices with the same cable. Okay, so taking a look at the exterior first of all of the battery compartment, or the charging base or charging shell, however you want to put it. Now this is pretty much a one-for-one clone of the original iPod version. It is actually slightly larger, although most people would never notice the difference. Now, very, very similar all the way around, even down to the chrome banding and also the connection button. But in this particular model, this isn't a connection button. This is your method of turning on and turning off the charging facility of the charging box. So let's look at the actual AirPods themselves. Now, as per usual, you get a magnetic clasp on the lid, which is pretty much a standard deal with these days. And let's take a look at the actual pods themselves. Now the pods themselves, again, very, very similar to the original AirPods. These are actually slightly larger though. Now, there is a good reason for this. Some of the circuitry, the technology and the battery have been slightly upgraded in this model over the previous models like the i9S and the i10 TWS. Now the main differences that we've got are actually on the bud itself, where the kind of the ventilation or the extra speaker section is. You've now just got two small dots rather than the kind of the black and white dot that we had previously. The actual speaker area is identical and pretty much the rest of it all looks very, very similar, even down to the charging base where you've got the nice chrome finish and the two prong points. Now we still get all the great features like touch control, all that kind of stuff. The only thing we do get is a much better price. Now these actually are almost $20 cheaper than the i10 TWS and the i12 TWS. Well, why is that? What do we lose? Well, one of the things we lose is the ability for wireless charging on the charging box, which for some people may be a deal breaker, but for me, actually, wireless charging, I don't have many wireless charging devices, so for me, this works out absolutely fine. One of the other features we lose is the ability to automatically charge. Now, from the instructions and from the details I've got on these only charge when you press the button on the front to turn on the charging mechanism. So if I put these back in the box now, in theory, you shouldn't get any charging, but these ones actually still do charge. So the blue light comes on the bottom to say that it's in charging mode, and the two pods are charging, as is signified by the red LEDs. So if you want to turn off the charging, you press the button on the back, and now the devices are no longer charging. So if you want to charge them, press the button. Now from what I can tell in the instructions, it shouldn't happen that way. They shouldn't charge automatically when I put them back in the box. Why it's doing that, I can't tell you, but for me, it's a good thing. Now when you first take them out of the box, you get the blue and red flashing. Now that means that they're ready for pairing and are ready to be paired with your Bluetooth device. Once the device has been paired and everything's been set up, there is no flashing LEDs on these AirPod, which a lot of people have requested. So let's go ahead and pair these and see what they actually sound like. Now when you try to pair them, they will show up on your device as an i11. So I'll choose i11. And I'm not sure if you quite picked that, but now it's said connected, and as you can see, the LEDs have completely gone off. So these are now on and connected and ready. So let's try some music or maybe a video and see how they work. Okay, so a slight difference from the previous models is you actually have to turn these on yourself. So if you don't have it in charging mode when you take them out of the charging case, you do actually have to press and hold the buttons, or the touch sensors on the side to make the AirPods turn on. Once you do, then they synchronize and connect as they would normally. So the sound quality on these is actually very, very clear and actually seem very loud. Let me just try the loudness on this. Okay, so I'm going to pause that there. Now the way to pause that, or to pause the music or whatever's playing, or to answer or reject a call, is simply just tap it once. So now they're in pause mode. Now if for some reason you put the AirPods in pause mode and you forget about it, after a little while you will actually get two red LEDs on the sides to remind you that they're actually still on, but they're in pause mode, which I think is pretty handy. Now if you want to start playing again, all you do is press it again, either left side or right hand side, it makes no difference. And straight away the music resumes. So let's pause that again. So touch sensitivity, very good, works very well. Now there are actually other things you can do. So you can turn the volume up. So if you press the left side twice, the volume will go down. If you press the right side twice, the volume will go up. So let's try that now. So that's taken the volume right down. That's taking the volume right back up. So let's pause that again. So what you can also do as well with the triple tap is you can triple tap on the left to go back a track, or triple tap on the right to go forward a track. And there we go. If you press and hold briefly, it brings up the assistant, either Siri or the Google Home Assistant. If you press and hold a little bit longer, the devices will actually turn off. And you get the power off message. Now actually what you can do with these AirPods is they are actually available so you can use them individually, and you can actually pair them with two devices at the same time. So you can pair one pod with one device, one pod with another device, which can be quite handy in some scenarios. Although I think most people who are buying these will use them for personal use and will probably benefit from using both at the same time. So these pods, 35 milliamp hour battery in each one. The charging case is a 300 milliamp hour, so you should be able to get a good 4 or 5 full charges out of that. Battery time suggested around about 2.5 hours on normal kind of playback, about 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours in calls, that kind of thing. But I have yet to test that, so I've not really spent that long with them. But so far, I've watched the movie through, absolutely fine, no problem at all. Synchronizes well with the film, so there's none of that kind of weird going out of sync as you sometimes get with some of these Bluetooth headphones. So really good. So I really like them. These are the i11 TWS. I'll put the links in the description below where I got them from, which is the spinning deal. And if you want to order them or anything else from their site, if you use the discount code Mike5, you can get 5% off any purchase on the site. So I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. These have been the pretty cool and pretty cheap i11 TWS, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.